Thrilled to have Belle and the Band with Kathryn Belle Long and Mickey Abraham kick off our holiday season. Kathryn and Mickey are Suncoast Emmy winners for composition and arrangement. Their most current work is the folk opera, Voices, that is presently in production. I am sure we will get a taste of this tonight. I have personally known Kathryn for at least 12 years and am constantly amazed at her level of talent. Mickey, I have known for a very long time. I am proud to say he is my son. So, need I say more? Before we start this evening's performance, I would like to introduce Chai Chen, the past president and current program chair of the Hollywood Music Club, who is co-sponsoring this performance with the Friends. So here's Chai.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I know everybody's muted. I am out here in the beautiful Palm Springs, California. I'm in the desert. Yes, walking alone. No, just kidding. I am not walking alone. This is a big desert, as you can see. Oh my gosh. But I am so excited. Had to drive and stop and say, gotta go see Belle and the Band. So here's a hooray. Yay! Thanks for coming back, Belle and the Band. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. And I just wanted to have two little things to let you know about the program tonight. One is everybody's being muted. Sorry, that's the way it is when we do these things. And secondly, that you can make your chat. You can ask a question through chat. And after 30 minutes of the program, we will try to answer those questions for you. Actually, Kathryn and Mickey will answer those questions for you. So, so make sure you are muted, and we'll just kind of like do kind of like our applause. I can applause on my face and applause. So, well, without further ado, here's Belle and the Band. Woohoo!
Thank you, Chai. 1, 2, 3, and... You tell yourself you're fine. You think maybe this time will be different than before, but every single door leads to the same. His heart has formed a lie, afraid that he might find things are never what they seem, waiting for a dream that never came. We go on this way till we know better. The lonely grain of sand, it must become a man, falls softly to the ground, goes without a sound to the sea. She's holding on to you, afraid that she must choose between your arms around her tight, or any kind of life that still might be. We go on this way till we know better, till we know better.
thanks, guys. Even though you're all muted, I can still hear you through our iPhone. On mute, I feel the love.
Yes.
If we need to change something sound wise, I'm sure Chai or Joyce or Hannah will come in, and thank you all for joining us. It's nice to be back at the library virtually. We had a wonderful time playing for you guys last year, and I'm sure that there's some similar faces out there through the iPhone that we met last year in South Florida, and we're gonna play some tunes for you.
All right, this next one is one that was written in response to the Apache sacred land being used for copper mining purposes. This one's called Fourth Wind.
1, 2, 2, 3, yeah.
You stood strong on the hardened land. Let life carve them out simple man. Come one day he flew away. Place the feather in his hand. Oh, the fourth wind blows, circles round. Every daughter knows mother's sound. She danced each night beneath the sister sky, memorized each song with the morning light. Standing on the place where her mother stood before, she walked through the shapeless snow. Oh, the fourth wind blows, circles round. Every daughter knows mother's sound. When I die, oh, lay me down where the earth is rise to sacred ground. When I die, oh, lay me down where the earth is rise to sacred ground. a lifetime, some see its end. Toast to love, perchance our hearts will mend. For the sun, before the sky, for the people named you, I and I. Oh, for the wind, it circles round every darling mother's sound. When I die, you'll leave me down where the earth gives rise to sacred ground.
That song was called Fourth Wind. Hey, I see a applause emoji.
Whoa!
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's amazing.
I wonder who's doing the It's probably my mom doing the applause emoji.
Thanks, Joyce. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a heart. Oh my gosh, things are popping up. That's really cool.
Can you pass me your gifts and guitar?
Yes. So, we're gonna play a song from you off of the first Belle and the Band album. And this is actually a song I wrote for my grandmother when she passed before I was born, my mom's mom. And we've lived, the family has lived on the same property for 4 generations. And there's a train that goes by every night at the same time. And it's kind of when I moved away, I missed it. And I wrote this song about my mom lost her mom she was pretty young. She was in her early 20s when she lost her mom. And I wrote this song about that. And actually recently lost my mom 2 months ago. And Mom always called this her song. So we thought it would be a good time to play it. And we are actually coming to you from Tallahassee on the old family land. So this one's called Lonesome Train Waltz. And we're a little early to hear the train, but you can actually hear it from the house we're in.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
It's been 1 week, too long since you left me. 7 days too many to bear. If you were only near me now, I'd whisper how much I care. The train comes around each night past 9. Makes lonesome sound. The high cry of the wheels going round seems to know you're not around. There's just one set of keys on the back door shelf. Flowers on the table tonight. Sweet voice to whisper I wishes always came true. Then I would just close my eyes and I'd make a wish for you. The sun would stop spinning its way, turn around in time. If the sun would rise to yesterday's song, you would still be mine. There's just one set of keys on the back door shelf, flowers on the table tonight. Your sweet voice to whisper I love you. Just the sound of the train going by. Just the sound of the train going by. All right. Might hear that training. Oh. If I had a capo. Oh, here it is. We are folk musicians. We do need capos. Thank you for that. We saw little emojis popping up. Those are really cool. This next one is a family story. This one is about going home, about my great-grandparents on my dad's side who had to spend a lot of time on the road. They had quite a bit of Native American blood in them, and there were racial tensions in the early 1900s, and so they had to go around to find work and leave their home. And they were on the road for about 4 years, and the youngest became ill and passed away, and the second youngest became ill with the same thing. And my great grandmother knew that she was going to lose him as well, and she turned to her husband and she said to her husband, "It's time for us to go home. Let's just go back to our home where we grew up." And so they took the remaining children back up to a little place called Piney Grove in North Alabama. And that's what this song is about. This song is called Piney Grove, and it's a song about going home.
1, 2, 3.
Wildflowers on its grave, nothing left for us to say. We will meet again someday over there. Rusty nails and new pine boards, it was all we could afford. My baby's gone to meet this Lord over there. Now take my heavy load down to Piney Grove. Now lay his body down on down the road. Jay, it's time to take us home. We are shattered to the bone. 2 of us already gone over there. One lays in the ground and rests, another lays upon my breast. His spirit soon will find its rest over there. Now take my heavy load down to Piney Grove. we still alone? Finally going home. Tell the children no more will we roam. Finally going home. Finally going home. I will bear this life I'm given, ever working, ever willing, so that I may see my children over there. And through the mountains we will ride, though our hearts are worn and tired, and we will reach the other side over there. Now take my heavy load down the piney road. I'll lay my body down on down the road.
Woo! Okay, here we are. Am I back here? Okay. Can you see me?
Yes, Shai.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I found myself a nice little rock here. Bless you. Well, here you go. I am on the rock. Now I'm sitting on the rock perfectly listening to your music. And it's just so just so serene, and all this storytelling about your family and all that. Is that going to be like the topic of your folk opera?
Actually, not about my family, no. But it is about a.
It's all fiction.
It's all fiction, and part of the story is about a girl's tie to her ancestors and to her grandmothers, and she actually is hears their voices and is led by them a little bit.
I would say it's all completely fictional,
Mm-hmm.
but don't be surprised. But don't be surprised if there's autobiographical elements of Kathryn's real life in the make-believe characters.
Yes, that's great. I love picking those out.
Yeah, that's what artists, I think, are, so many of the best pieces, and I really had to learn this by watching other people, the greats. I think so many pieces of the greatest pieces of art are the ones that you really relate to and resonate with, and that just come out, and you don't have to fabricate them. They're just
right. Right.
So
well,
it will be a mix of both.
Yeah. I one of the things that you played, one of the instruments of it was the ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
So once you started playing it, I said, "Oh my gosh!" I had this affection towards of course I do with the ukulele, but then it comes with the story behind it. It comes with all that. So. But the other question we had in the chat was what you were playing, Mickey. Is that a mandolin?
This is a mandolin. It's not a ukulele. This is absolutely a mandolin. It's very popular in bluegrass music. The inventor of bluegrass music, Bill Monroe, played a mandolin. It's also popular in Italian folk music in other countries, but it's been adopted by American bluegrass most recently.
Right. Well, in the chat, it has such a beautiful sound.
Thank you. I think so too. I think it sounds pretty cool as well.
Yeah, besides Kathryn's voice too. Okay, well, that's all we have for the questions for right now. So
Awesome.
You can go on.
Awesome. Yeah, if you have questions, just send them to Chai, and we'll get to them at the end for sure. People always ask about the mandolin. I'm used to it. We're gonna play a song called Paris.
Lord, what did I do? The boy who couldn't choose his favorite shade of blue. I wonder if I'll ever even know, going down before the fall. And I wonder, yes, I wonder if he'll ever think of me at all. He left me in between the sun and stars, too cold to breathe, too bright to see. An empty driveway telling me the odds of love closing in on me. And every time I look into his eyes, I think I might not make it home. The feeling of it all keeps me alive when I walk the streets alone. Meet you in Paris soon. I'll meet you in Paris soon. The space between my dreams and waking life, always live with you. If you make it to that place before the dawn, please wait there for me too. I'll meet you in Paris soon. I'll meet you in Paris soon. I'll meet you in Paris soon.
Thank you very much. It's so interesting playing a gig to our iPhone, but I can feel your energy through the phone, and we really appreciate you joining us on a virtual concert that every musician around the world is getting used to. Oh, we love seeing the applause emojis.
Those are cool.
It definitely helps because we're just playing tunes in our living room right now to our iPhone. So it means a lot to have you guys there.
Do you want to do that one?
Pretty Little? Oh, Soldiers? Sure. Yeah, we can do a quick Soldiers.
All right. Vicky's gonna play a fiddle tune for you guys now.
You were asking about the instrument. I'll play a very classic traditional song from the American fiddle tune tradition. This song has many names. I call it Soldier's Joy, and it goes a little something like. Actually, it goes exactly like this. 1, 2, 3, and.
Mickey Abraham, everyone! Woo! I'm gonna scream and yell. Yeah!
That was a song called Soldier's Joy. You notice, Joyce, I was playing that totally more like old school bluegrass. And I was really inspired by the old time fiddling on that version. I tend to play that song differently every time I play it. And that was a more old time fiddle interpretation with all the, as opposed to the more of the doubled strings, doubled notes, a little bit more like a Picasso version, as opposed a little sloppy around the edges. I once asked a friend of mine, Chris Henry, which you guys maybe have met, my parents, the great mandolin player. His favorite player is Bill Monroe, and Bill Monroe's mandolin playing, the inventor of bluegrass music, some people would say he plays a little bit sloppy, you know, missing some notes compared to a classically trained musician. So because Chris is favorite musician, he's based his whole playing style on this man, Bill Monroe. I asked him, what would you say to someone who says Bill Monroe plays sloppy? What would be your rebuttal to that? And he says, well, Bill Monroe is sloppy like Picasso was sloppy. And that stuck with me, that just because something is not directly in the lines doesn't mean it's not artistically perfect.
I like that.
Yeah, it was a good answer from my friend Chris Henry, the great mandolin player.
That's beautiful. That's right.
Okay.
So we are going to play a song from the folk opera now, and we've been so excited about this, and we've been working really, really hard and just having the time of our lives, really writing this opera and getting to put it together, and we're just so excited for people to be able to hear it soon. Of course, we haven't been able to have any of the vocalists on to record yet.
Bass player came in with a mask.
Mm-hmm.
We got our bass player to come in, but we'll get the vocalists in. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think that if we can get them to wear masks and social distance, we'll get them in there.
Yeah, we have a plan.
Yeah.
But we have been very, very safe about everything. But we've been plugging along, and we can't wait till it comes out, because we're trying to think of all of these other songs from the folk opera that we can do as a duet. But there are so many that we don't want to give away the story yet until it comes out. So this one is one that we've played before, and this will actually be a male-female duet on the folk opera. And this is about a couple talking about starting their life together.
This is cool. The Zoom is just for my parents. It's awesome. There's other people in the room, but the camera is in my living room.
Private concert.
All right, Pretty Little House. 1, 2, 3.
Mom and Dad do some family land or passing down. My brothers and my sisters have all long left town. There is a pretty little house back and all alone. A pretty little house on the farm that we'll call our home. No bad news coming round our door. We working on how to love you more. they want the daily news about me and my girl. No talk about which side's wrong and which side's right. Just watch as they all scatters day and night. All that news coming around our door. We working on how to love you more. Darling, this time we'll be sure every moment's better than before. Make a mighty fine living on the land we both love. Spend our nights naming all the stars above. Wildflowers growing on the path where our children run. There's a pretty little house on the farm that we'll call our home. There's a pretty little house on the farm that we'll call our home.
I see the applause emoji. I'm beginning to think that all the applause emojis are for my mom.
It's possible.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, Richard. There's my uncle and my aunt from New York.
Yay!
I think they're in New York. They could be really anywhere around the world at any given
We
time.
are in New York.
I'm not telling you where we are.
Hey, and somehow Richard and Kai are unmuted. The only I'm not surprised they're the only people in the whole chat that are unmuted.
No, I just unmuted me. Just when you're singing, get it a little closer to the microphone, okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Right on, Richard. We're gonna do Larry Rice tune.
Yeah, let's do Larry Rice.
Okay. We've got a few more songs for you. We'll do a song written by the great Larry Rice, who's a Florida bluegrass legend, mandolin player, Tony Rice's eldest brother, who's the most legendary bluegrass flat-picking guitarist. A lot of you are thinking, what is a flat-picking guitarist? I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
Instantly, Mickey played a few shows with Larry Rice.
Yeah, back in like 2006, which is now a long time ago now.
And this is one of the songs that he played with Larry Rice, and this song actually was just incredibly touching, and I think a song of hope that really feels like it's needed right now. This one's called "Keep the Lamp on Sadie."
1, 2, 3.
Keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine. Leave it on so I can see. Keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine. So I can find my way from the fields back to you. I know we need to talk things over. I know things haven't been so good. But keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine so I can find my way back home to you. It's been rough here for the things we are growing, and the baby is asking us about what's due. And I know it worries you, 'cause it's showing. But right now there's not too much we can do. I'm gonna need you by my side, so say let's survive and fight. shine so I can find my way back home to you. Got an uncle in St. Louis, just might help us get over this dry spell we have now. And we can sell a couple of things we have no need for. That will help us get our feet back on the ground. But if you leave me, I don't think that I can manage. So Sadie, keep that lamp on if you can. Keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine so I can find my way back home to you. Hey, Bella.
Bella in the house.
Yeah. It was great. It's so good to see your face popped up in the middle of that song.
So
And we both got really happy.
who's control of showing us this on the screen? I'm beginning to think that it's a family member who's controlling who I see. Because I'm seeing Bella, I'm seeing my niece, I'm seeing my aunts and uncles. Who's controlling what we see?
It's a family conspiracy.
Seriously.
There's
Bella,
Bella
thank you.
Sugarmans.
Pardon me, Richard.
I'm seeing the Sugarmans in Boston.
Cool.
Oh.
Long time no see.
Oh, yeah. Finally.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, the whole family. Got my brother-in-law and sister in Boston, aunt and uncle from New York, Bella from from Avery. Hey, it's the Rothschilds. What's up? Sharon and Sherry. We're gonna do probably time for maybe one or two more. We're gonna probably stop at 5 minutes till, I think. So we want time to do that one, right?
Yeah.
So let's
So
do
which
one
one do you
quick.
want to do? You wanted to
Let's do
Appleton or Tally?
let's do yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that one.
We're gonna do a cover song for you guys. It's a happy
Let me
one.
play the
Oh
guitar.
yeah, yeah. Oh, my cat's here. This is Layla. So if you hear her pipe in, it's almost dinner time. All right. This is a Paul Simon song. It's a good reminder. Looking on the bright side. She's a rich girl. She don't try to hide it. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy, empty as a pocket with nothing to lose. Sing to Nana, yeah. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Sing to Nana, yeah. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, that's what waves these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. She's physically forgotten, so she slipped into my pocket with my car keys. She said she would take it for granted because I please you, wearing diamonds. And I can say, ooh, so everybody knows just what I'm talking about. So everybody knows just what I'm talking about. Talking about diamonds. Makes the sign of a teaspoon, she makes the sign of a wave. The poor boy changes clothes and puts on aftershave to compensate for his ordinary shoes. She says, honey, take me dancing, but they ended up out sleeping in a doorway. But the tables and the lights on over Broadway, wearing diamonds on the soles of their shoes. And I say, ooh, so everybody knows just what I'm talking about. So everybody would know what I'm talking about. Talking about diamonds on the soles of their shoes. Oh, people say we're crazy, we got diamonds on the soles of our shoes. Well, that's what we lose, these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of our shoes. Diamonds on the soles of our shoes. Diamonds on the soles of our shoes. Diamonds on the soles of our shoes.
Amazing. Can you hear me?
I can. Should we do one more or stop here?
I think as much as we want one more, I think we need to stop.
That's good.
All right, we have to sing along.
It's always good to leave us wanting.
That is better than better to leave you wanting than it's like when is this show over?
No, we're still wanting. So we're gonna follow you. We're gonna become your groupies.
Tallahassee.
Amazing performance. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody for joining us. And I need to thank, and I want to thank the friends of the Stirling Road Branch Library and the Hollywood Music Club for sponsoring this beautiful performance. And we mentioned Thanksgiving before, and I have to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And what I would love for this whole evening is everybody unmute so Mickey and Kathryn can hear us applaud to them.
Oh, wow. Thanks, guys.
Aww.
We appreciate that.
Are you there?
We have to, before we run out of time, we have to thank Joyce and Chai and Hannah for putting this technology together and making this happen. Thanks, guys.
Anytime.
Thanks. This was so much fun. Thank you.
This really
Thank
was.
you.
If nothing else, with this whole situation that we're all experiencing, this was such a silver lining to the COVID cloud.